Welcome to Vidyarambha Academy. Now we are going to study how to create passive voice from active voice. Means active voice to passive voice by a trick, by a story. Now let's understand the story and use it to create passive construction, passive voice. Now I shall tell the story first. In this story, there is one kingdom, one king is ruling, and one prime minister is there. And both are handling this kingdom very nicely. There is no complaint from the subordinates, from the people of that state. And all are happy with this rule of the king. And one day what happens? One day the prime minister decides that I shall resign. He tells like that to the king. Now king is confused. Why? What happened to you? The prime minister says, now I am going to plan very well for our people. Now I shall decide one wise young person from our state, and he will be new prime minister. He will sit in my chair, and until he gets good experience, I am here, not to worry. But why are you leaving this place? See, I am becoming older and older. Now one day the God will call me. Then what will happen of this kingdom and these people? So I plan like this. Now the king accepted, good plan. In the evening, he stood at the top of the palace and he was observing the kingdom people and thinking something, concentrating on that, what he was thinking. After some time, the queen came. He tried to call the king, but she couldn't drag the attention of the king. So she shook him and asked, what do you think? Now the king saw towards the queen and he explains, today one thing happened. The prime minister decided to leave the post. She was surprised. She asked, what happened? Is there any mistake by my end? No, queen, there is no mistake by your end. He himself has planned very nice plan for our kingdom. He decided to select one common young person who is very wise, who is capable of becoming a new prime minister. And old prime minister is planning to give proper training, and the old prime minister will be with us only, but he is planning very well for our kingdom, our people. So, okay, but what's trouble? Now I am also thinking, the king says, now I am also thinking to relieve my place for some new king. Now she was surprised. The queen asked, why not to keep our younger prince in that place? He says no. Then why not elder son in that place? He says again no. It is not good thing, because these two princes fight with each other, quarrel in the people. They are not suitable for this place. Then what are you going to do? He says, there is one great, powerful, wise person in next kingdom, and his name is Bahubali. And I am thinking I shall call him here and I shall give responsibility to him to rule this kingdom as well as to take care of my two sons. So this way he explains. The queen says, okay then. Then plan is fixed. Now we are using this story. The king becomes like a sage afterwards. So this story we are using to convert active to passive. Now here is active voice. Sejal is taking a phone. Sejal, the Prime Minister, and a phone is a common young person who is wise, intelligent. So a phone from the same state placed in the chair of Prime Minister. Now second is some accountant from the court. He is there. If helping verb is there, we shall think like this. And if the helping verb comes from shall, will, can, could, like that list, modal auxiliaries, then it is constant like that, it will be here. But if it is like this is, now we have to think in the same tense, am, is, are, three options are there, and we have to think which is suitable for this new subject. So a phone is, this is matching, that's why it is maintained. Okay, now the king. This is throne where the king will sit, and king will give his all dress and all crown, whatever wealthy things, ornaments will be given to the new king Bahubali. Now this type of form, here are 9 forms of to be, means this Bahubali can be presented in one form, either of these 9 forms, and he has the capacity to change his form what way the time needs, and that's why here is taking the 4th form, present participle. So that's why here came being the present participle. And now the original king, old king, will become a sannyasi, sage, and he will stay in the same kingdom, but he will not interfere in any activity of the rule. So here some material required for sage is shown, and it is 3rd form, past participle. Then comes by and original subject. Here it was, by Sejal. Now 2 words are taken from outside. One is this new king, being, and second is by. 99% passive voice contains by here. Some, rarely, somewhere we need 2. But let it be. Commonly by comes, and then original actor will be there at end of the sentence. Okay. Now this construction is here. A phone is being taken by Sejal. A phone is being taken by Sejal. This way the new construction, that is passive voice, became with reference to our story. Now if you count the number of words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here in passive voice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words are there. 2 are brought from outside. They are guests in this passive voice. One is being and second is by. Such a way, try to understand this and use this story well to create any passive voice. Thank you very much that you saw this video.